Oh, stop. Well, that's not necessarily the problem. The problem is with this.
Oh.
So there's only. Do you see how there's only two of the?
We'd have to get like an extension.
We'd have to get an extension, and there's certain cords, and this is super super sensitive. So I tried it, because they have cords that will split headphone jacks. You know that, right? They'll split headphone jacks
And go to the same thing.
So and they'll go to the same thing.
And they'll fuck it up.
So like, the thing is like when you like, it's nice when you want to. Before Bluetooth was around, so like these got really big in like 2013, but then Bluetooth came along.
Like two people listening.
Yeah, so two people listening to the same thing. It was very innovative and convenient.
Until it wasn't.
And now with this, those same headphone split jacks. Is that what they're headphone split jacks? It sounds scientific. I feel like I made that up.
It's not.
But
It's
all
definitely
the
not called
words,
headphone split jacks.
But all the words sort of mean the same thing.
Jack splitter.
Jack splitter.
That sounds like a murder.
We should be marketing.
Marketing?
Yeah, like why are we in marketing?
I don't know.
We're
That's
geniuses.
a fake job. You just come up with
110%. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Fake jobs are amazing.
And that's what LA is. I feel like
that's what America is. That's what a lot of America is.
America. That's what we're doing.
This is a fake job. Right here. This isn't real. How much time do you think we've put into it, though? Actually, let's not say that.
How much time have you put
Yeah. Yes.
I've put in a few.
You've put in a good amount. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. There's so much.
You're on episode 57. I've done like 10, maybe.
Yeah.
In my career.
But, well, the thing is that's interesting. But even though, I would say that it's more than 10.
Something like that.
Since 8th grade? Since 8th grade, I think you're up.
Do those count even?
Yes, they do. That's the thing, is that they do. Because we were still able to sit down, and we had an idea, and we attempted it. We failed, and we sucked, and we gave up on it. Sure. Yes, we did do that. And now it's something that I will regret for the rest of the time, and that we probably should have figured out.
The system.
We should have figured out something to do. You know? I mean, we were in middle school. The problem is, though, when you're in middle school, you have nothing to say. And I've said this 1,000 times. Nobody wants to listen to you.
We still
to this day, there are people who, like Elon Musk, who will look at this podcast and go, who needs to listen to 18-year-olds talk? Yeah. Who needs 18-year-olds in a room alone where they can have fully thought-out conversations? I think that that's important. But the problem is that there's a lot of 18-year-olds that are fucking retarded, and they don't know how to talk. The one thing is about our entire friend group is that you can call us all retarded. We're very good at communication.
Yeah.
We're one of the only ones who can do it in our generation. That's it. Like, that's one of the only things
that's all we've been doing.
That's all we've been doing since middle school. Have you thought about that? I was starting to talk about this on the other podcast with Colin and John, is because Colin has sort of been migrant, right, between friend groups. He's been a part of this friend group, but for sure has had other friend groups, and I have as well. I've been a part of 3 real friend groups. I have the one from Erie. I have this one. I've had a couple of other side ones here, but nothing really that would stick.
Well, this has always been the main.
And then I have my theater kids group with Nate and Flynn and all of them, which I love too. Okay. And I love all of them for different reasons, and all of them are great. The Erie kids, they're fucking great to go out and go do something with. You want to go play a game of basketball, there's nobody else to go do it with. You want to go play a game in the pool, oh my god, they're on top of it. You want to go jump on a trampoline, go to an amusement park, go see a movie, they are the ones that are going to go do it. And they'll do it with an hour notice at 6 a.m. Like, they'll go, they're always on go. They're always ready. And
always out, yeah.
Always. Always.
We're not. Yeah.
We're not.
We're a little lazy.
We're lazy.
We are lazy.
We're lazy. I'm easily maybe one of the most motivated in the friend group.
Yeah.
And I'm still I'm lazy in the Erie friend group chat. In the friend group. I'm the lazy one.
Picking.
I'm the lowest picking one. I occasionally work out.
What is it about Erie that
I don't know.
That?
I don't know.
Or is it just your squad that you rolled with?
No, it's Erie that creates that. Erie doesn't have a lot. And when I say that, I mean that in a multitude of ways. Erie's not a rich place like Easton. It's definitely not poor in any means. Like
regular.
It's regular.
Regular
It's
town.
very regular.
Okay.
Like you look at it and people are able to feed themselves and they're able to eat, but their houses are a little bit smaller. But the thing is with Erie that's nice is it's very community. Very, very community. You can walk into any restaurant, any grocery store, and go, the McDowell and Prep game, did you catch that last week? Oh, don't even get me started on the McDowell and Prep game, blah, 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 blah. There's always something to talk about. They're always constantly into sports, and they care about their sports. It's not like here. It's not like here where like, oh, did you hear like the state championship game or whatever the fuck? It's like they care about their sports. And there's also nothing else to do. So, and also the thing is with Massachusetts is that there's a state game. How far is that state game? Yeah. The state game's 4 hours away. And you have to take a bus ride to get there. And also, it costs $75,000 for gas money to get there and back. So it's like
an arm and a leg alone.
Right, it's an arm and a leg to go watch somebody.
Sign off your kid. Yep.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Rather in Erie, it's 3 minutes down the road.
That's what you were saying. You're saying everything is like
everything's 5 minutes away, so you're able to go everywhere. And
then the result of that is kids are just out.
Kids are just out all the time playing.
It's really rare in this town.
There are specific neighborhoods where you can get dropped off. I would ask my parents to get dropped off into certain neighborhoods because from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. they were just out all day long. Just all day, every day. And it was an extremely active town. And I was the rich kid. I was the extreme rich kid. Which is crazy because you look at me now and it's like, well, you're rich, but like, come on.
But you were like,
you don't live in Tanglewood. I was balling. Oh my god! And this was when I was not rich. This is when I was.
Yeah. What does your old house look like compared to this?
It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy. I watched my parents grow wealth. I watched my parents grow. And that was something that was very beneficial to me, is not only that, and my sister doesn't have that, I've noticed. She got that 2 years. Those 2 years of watching my parents struggle is crucial. And the thing is we lived in an even smaller house that I don't remember, but I would go to it. I would go visit it because it was in the town that I lived in. So we'd go visit this small house and go, that's where we lived. And for like 5 years ago, I go, that's small, Mom. And she goes, yeah, well, you get bigger as time goes on. You know, you work more and more and more and you grow.
And that sticks.
And that sticks with you.
I saw that.
The whole idea of, yes, being not only watching. And I never saw poverty. I never saw poverty. I didn't even see poverty in my. There was somebody even close to poverty, my parents would come in and save the day. What? There were a couple of times.
Not bad people.
What do you mean?
What do you mean save the day?
Like my relatives. My relatives would they weren't impoverished, but they
needed help.
They came close a couple of times. Let's just say they would have struggled without family. Does that make sense?
That's cool though.
Yeah, and my parents came in, they said, you want to come live with us? And they lived with us for a period of time. They got back on their feet, and I saw all of that, and that created perspective where it's all about hard work.
Yeah.
All of that relates to someone being able to create an extremely hard worker, which I am. So, I mean, I'm glad for that. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Just kind of talking out of my ass, I feel like, and rambling.
That's fine.
I don't know where.
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with this. I don't know where this is leading to.
Well, that did create. I think that's exactly what creates a hard worker, is seeing it. Like, I saw it. That's what created me. And then some people I'll see it at work, and I'll be like, I don't think anyone taught you how to work. Or no. I don't think you saw anybody in your life work hard. Because, like, how are you like that?
How are you like that?
And I think we don't have that.
And you're watching other people work hard. That is so Have you thought about that? There will be people you'll have at minimum wage jobs
Yeah.
who will watch you do your job.
It's crazy how useless some people are.
Some people are just so fucking useless.
I don't know. And it's weird that they get the job, too.
And keep your same job. And also, it's that you aren't immediately promoted here. Immediately promoted.
Dude, watching you do work is weird.
I'm one of the hardest workers ever.
No. When someone watches you work.
Oh.
Just like grab a broom or something.
Dude, it's something or fake
Pretend
something.
to do work. What are you doing?
I don't know. And the thing is that it's day after day. That's the most challenging part. Is that some days you'll have a couple days off or whatever. Or maybe it's your fourth day working in a row, right? But I've been there. Let's say I'm there, right? I've been there for the past 4 days. I haven't seen you there. And I'm working harder than you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're not fucking doing shit. You're not doing jack shit. You're standing there watching me do the work as I don't get a promotion. And it was the same thing with Shaw's too. And I don't know if this is it's sort of like Erie is. Like it's a environmental place. Like in Austin, it'll be much different. I don't know if it's extremely different in Erie. I really don't. I would have to talk to my friends. But there are some people who just don't do work and they succeed fine. They're fine. And they keep a job. And it annoys the absolute fucking shit out of me.
I think I don't know. It's just the way this country works, I guess. You can kind of get by doing...
Just being mediocre.
Yeah.
Which
is good and bad.
I just don't understand homeless people. When you watch... when you have these different things in society, right? You have all these different problems. And some problems where you have both of them just don't make any sense. So you'll have people who have mediocre work who get by every day, and you have to work with these people, and you can't tell them to shut the fuck up every time they demand or ask for something. And
yes,
yet
you have to be nice and listen. Right.
And yet you'll have homeless people.
Okay.
How?
Drugs?
If you can bypass this country by being a mediocre piece of shit, which is what some people are, is that they're pieces of shit who are mediocre workers. And if you're a piece of shit but you're a hard worker, I understand how you get by in life. But the idea that you're a piece of shit and also a mediocre worker, wow.
How are you here?
How?
Oh my God.
How are you here? And then not only that, you'll see somebody homeless and you'll just go, you can't be a mediocre piece of shit? You can't. That is what you have to be to succeed in America, is to be a mediocre piece of shit.
That's the bar.
That's the bar.
Okay.
And you can't do that.
Okay.
What do you do with these people?
Drugs. I get if you're like super addicted and it's just like your life is... But there's homeless people who don't do drugs?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
Are they, though? Are there really?
I don't know. I just
people
don't
will
get
say
it.
that, and they go, show me one. Show me. Why don't you show me a homeless person that isn't on drugs?
Yeah, I can tell you, I don't know that many homeless people, personally. I'm not.
What do you mean? You don't got it on speed dial?
What do you mean? Oh, I got Jerry. Oh, this is the guy who, like, sits behind the dominoes.
Yes,
and I go by, and I throw the trash out. I'm like, you could be doing this, dog. Just go
easily.
You're here. You're perfect.
Easily.
Your shift anytime you want to come in.
And that's the other thing Sam said. All the homeless people outside of the mall in Brockton. Yeah. Why don't you walk inside the mall? You lazy piece of cunt. Go inside.
Of course, there are situations where it's like...
Of course there are.
But there's got to be some people...
There's too many homeless people.
Who are just lazy.
There's too
many for everybody to have, like, a sad story. And I'm not saying that they don't, but there's got to be some people who just...
There's way too many people who have that.
There's, like, the scams and shit. There's
too many.
Who just... I don't know.
Way too many homeless people to actually all of them have sad stories. There's too many. It's a real problem because you want to say, all right, let's fix this, right? You want to fix the homeless issue. And you want to, and like, again, my cousins, right?
Yeah.
My cousins came close to poverty, right? But my parents came in and that they were able to stay and, pay on rent. And that was huge for them for a little bit of time. Not everybody has that option, but some people just need that. And that's all they need to get back on their feet is somewhere to crash for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And they can get back on their feet. That's big. That's huge. And people don't want to oversee that. They don't want to say that that's a huge, ginormous factor that can be played into somebody's life that may be or turn out to be crucial. That's real.
Some people don't have that.
Some people don't have that.
No, that's like a specific situation.
Right.
It's understandable.
But there's way when you look at the videos online for LA, when you go down to Austin, Texas a couple years ago, or even now you go into some parts of Boston.
Yeah.
There's way too many homeless people for them to all have sob stories. There's too many. What's the percentage? What's the percentage of people who have genuine problems?
How do you find the percentage?
And sob stories?
You think that some people are cool with it?
110%.
It?
Yeah. They're in a state of insanity. People go to those places. They go to states of insanity, and they just get used to it. I sleep outside now on the sidewalk. And they get so... Humans are amazing. They just get... Yeah. They're so adaptable. So...
you just... Whatever... Well, because what we are is just some math equation outcome of what we've been through.
Do you believe in nurture or nature more, do you think?
What does that mean?
So... Nurture is sort of what we were going back to, right? Is if you go to a mediocre piece of shit who doesn't, or a mediocre worker who's a piece of shit, they've never had somebody there to show them how to work hard, right?
Yes.
That's one theory. Or they were born a mediocre worker piece of shit. And no matter what types of things or environment they could have, been at the age of 5, they could have been in poverty and not being able known what to eat and looking around for food. And then by the age of 15, their dad worked so hard that they live in a mansion. And they were so able to watch the real value of hard work. And maybe they were the ones to get it the most. And yet still, they're just mediocre workers, pieces of shit, because that's how they were born. Even though that maybe, just maybe, they got the most out of watching somebody work hard.
I don't know. I think it's probably a mix of both.
And I don't know what that means. No. This is an interesting question. How would you even test that? Scientifically. How would you ever go about testing that? You couldn't.
You can't. And it be accurate. I mean, you could have like a therapist. I don't know.
You would have to.
Therapy.
I know.
What's up?
Therapy? Therapy would determine what is nature versus nurture.
Not therapy, but somebody just like, get the story. What's going on?
You?
Huh?
You?
What about me?
You're the one getting the story.
I'm the therapist?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I decide? Just listening to these homeless people? Maybe I should start that. Free therapy for homeless people. But it's just for the thing.
What thing?
The what we're doing, the scientific experiment. We trick them. I'm not actually helping, but I'm listening. And I'm writing little storybooks on each person.
It's just tic-tac-toe the whole time you're playing.
What?
On the notebook you're pretending to write on.
Oh, yes. Fuck, I beat myself. I'm playing myself.
You know what you could do, though,
what?
Legitimately, to test this, is take 100 babies from their mother. Like, just rip them away.
Okay.
And, put 50 of them in, really, really good environments and put the other 50 of them in, the worst environments. You just beat the babies all day long.
I don't think we can do that.
Why not?
I don't know. Well, yeah, we can, actually.
Why can't we?
Because...
Think about it.
Okay. It's bad.
Why though? Are they even gonna remember?
They'll feel it. They'll remember if there's don't leave any bruises.
Okay. We just won't leave any bruises.
Why do we have to beat them as babies? Isn't that really hardcore? Like, no shit, they're gonna be terrible people if we do it. We need multiple shit. It can't just be bad and good.
Dude,
we need an in between. We need a conflicted child.
So you're telling me we take 150 on recently born babies?
Yeah. Beat 50 of them.
Make
50 of them good.
Make
50 of them gay. Then we study all.
We just play Freddie Mercury and Tim Dillon the whole time, and just in the room, it's just constantly David Bowie and Elton John the whole time. Just the theater. You guys want to be in a play? No. You guys want to be in a play?
No, you don't.
Trust me. Put on the suit. You guys makeup? You guys want makeup?
What else?
What else could you do to make a kid?
Liberal? You want to be a liberal? He's just put on CNN his entire childhood. He'll be gay.
You have to live in California. We just make them all
the gay people come from California. I didn't know if you know that. They started there, and they just dispatch throughout the rest of the country.
You mean like...
I'm onto this. I'm serious.
It's like the whole world, too. They all come from California.
And they're sent out on ships to different countries. And some countries are like, no, it's that way. They're coming anyway.
It explains why. There's this one story, right? One time I was at Shaw's, right?
Okay.
And this Asian dude came up to me, and I know what you're already thinking. And yes, I'm going there. So there's this Asian dude coming up to the line, and I'm thinking like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to understand this dude. Like, it's just not. There's gonna be an awkward interaction, and he comes up.
A lot of repeating yourself.
And I'm not kidding you. This man had the gayest voice I've ever heard in my entire life, and I'm talking
gay.
Asian? Yeah, he was gay Asian, and he was.
Wait, so aggressive accent. And also gay.
No, you know what happened?
Perfect English.
His gay accent canceled out his English one. Or not his Asian one.
Made it sound better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He came up to me, and I talked to him perfectly. And he still had a little bit of an Asian accent, but he was talking more gay than Asian, and I could understand him. Like I speak better gay than Asian, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Gay is kind of... I feel like I speak good gay.
Do you?
Yeah. No.
Is it easy to speak gay?
I can understand gay.
Well, but why is it? Because who's the stand-up comedian on Flagrant 2? Forgetting his name. He's got a mustache. He's a comedian. He's fucking hilarious. Ooh. I forget. Okay. I'm forgetting the name right now, and I don't want to take the time to look it up. But he says that every single race and region, all of them have the gay voice, and it all sounds the same. Isn't that interesting?
It's interesting that they all have the same gay
voice.
Worldwide.
Asian.
It's like food. It's
yes, like food.
This is the universal language.
Like just whatever.
But that's weird. What if like?
But what about you wanting to suck cock? Makes you sound the same as every other person who wants to suck cock in different regions. That's interesting, right? I mean, I'm saying that in like a funny way, but that is interesting.
Why don't gay Russians sound different? Why do they
sound different? Why do gay... Well, there are no gay Russians because Russian people just kill the gay Russians.
There is no gay
Russians.
All women sound like women.
All women sound like women.
All men sound like men.
Well, Asian women. Come on.
Dude, why do you keep going back to that?
Well,
they still sound like women.
They sound like women, yes, of course. Children. But I can't understand what they're saying.
But you can if they're gay.
You can if they're gay.
Maybe you don't know a lot of Asian people. You know more gays.
Probably I don't know. I live in Boston, so it's not very.
My gay to Asian ratio of friends. It's about 50-50.
Who's gay that we know, that we're friends with? You know?
You're gay.
I'm gay, for sure.
I'm gay.
You're gay.
That's gay.
Who?
Noah's gay.
Noah, it's not even a question.
All right, who's actually gay?
Me, you.
Noah. Who else is gay? Do we know any gay people?
I don't think we're, like, friends. We have a lot of bisexual...
Oh, shit, that says a lot about us. Actually, no, we do have a lot of bisexual friends.
Yeah, but But
I feel like everyone's
bisexual nowadays. It's not even a thing. With our generation, it's not even, are you straight?
And there's no bi voice.
There's no bi voice.
That's just voice.
It's just voice.
It's just a conflicted person.
Yeah, no. I don't think bi is conflicted.
It's conflicted. It's unnatural. It's against God. I'm just kidding.
You have nothing against gay people, but like bi people is like,
mine, dude. God doesn't like indecisive people, dude. Pick one. You want both, you bitch.
It is a greedy thing.
It is greedy. You want everything.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking pick one.
All right, but if you're bi and you're single or not getting insane amounts of sex, you're doing it wrong.
You're just horny.
Oh, okay. Go in on this. Keep going.
I mean, they're so desperate. They'll
just fuck anything. A holes around.
Will they stay like that though? I don't know.
Maybe not. But is that? What would it take for you to fuck a dude's asshole down?
A good bet.
A good bet.
Or a sexy dude. It's a nice ass, dude.
A dude that I'm sexually attracted to.
Yeah, dude. A man that I have sexual relations with. Emotions towards. I think I'm gay.
Everyone from our generation is gay, dude. We don't even have to like come out anymore. It's just assumed.
You just look.
Come on. What do you mean? Am I something? Who isn't?
Yeah, but why? Who cares? I'm cool with that, though. Why do we need labels? Fuck whatever. Actually, labels are good.
Sometimes they're good. In certain situations, they're good.
Organizing things.
Labeling shouldn't matter when you don't have any interest in the person. So if it's like a coworker, you're not really into. It shouldn't matter. Podcaster. Shouldn't even really matter unless they're really giving their opinions on something and you want to know what their type of situation, what type of life scenarios they've been through to where they've gotten to a conclusion of an opinion that they have. That's maybe useful.
Okay.
But I don't like what is labels useful for, really?
I don't know.
I think in certain relationships it's useful for to know what your partner likes and what he doesn't like. You know, because I'm dating dudes for sure.
It's also for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You want no one to be, like, misconfused of what you are. You know exactly what you are. You want the world to know.
Right.
So you put that there. This is exactly what I am. Nothing else. Nothing less.
Yeah.
For some people.
Some people for sure.
It's just different.
It's all different. It's so strange listening to older generations talk about their generation. And you look around and it's like, wow. A little bit different than the last couple generations.
Very different. My grandma's just fucked up. I like hearing old people be racist and shit. It's funny.
Is your grandma white?
She's Brazilian, but she's white, yeah.
Okay. And what does she say?
She's a Republican.
She's Republican, of course.
She's very old-fashioned.
She like Trump?
She probably does. I mean, she kind of... it's weird. My family focuses more on politics in Brazil than they do here, but they're here. I've never understood that. Like, what are you doing? That's such a waste of time. But yeah, she would like Trump. She's anti-vax. My dad and her are.
Uh-huh.
She told me I was going to grow a tail.
She told you were going to grow a tail.
Possibly. A rat tail. It was a tangent she went to.
What do you respond with that?
I agree with her.
You agree?
Because I think it's funny and I push her, so I think she thinks I'm the same way.
I think we should have your grandma on the podcast.
I love my grandma so much. She's the best, dude. I want to have a cigarette with my grandma.
Light up? Did she light up?
She fucking lights up.
Bro, we gotta have her on the pod.
Yeah. Oh, weed? No. I think she has, but she doesn't.
You gotta get your mom on the pod for sure.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
She would be the best guest.
Would she, though?
No, she wouldn't. She'd be the worst.
No.
But it'd be the best ever.
It'd be funny.
Oh my god, it'd be hilarious.
I would like to have my dad, actually.
Like, your dad would be really good. My dad would be good, too.
Both of our parents.
No, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
We don't need our moms.
Listen. My mother would say the stupidest shit ever.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what your mom would do, too. Yeah.
Have my dad on.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Your dad would be amazing.
Your dad would be cool.
My dad would be cool, too.
I say his dad would be sick.
Oh, my God, Frank.
That man is so wise. Why is Isaiah the way he is?
He would...
Did he just not give any of that to Isaiah?
I've never had a conversation with Frank.
He's great.
I've only, seen him around. He just gives off that energy, though, you know?
He seems
walks
like
in a
someone
room.
who's, seen some cool-ass shit. Like, when you talk to him, you have this vibe where his 20s was way cooler than what we imagined. He kind of keeps a secret, and he's, past that. It's a really dope vibe he has. And I don't know, he's a good talker. He's just a very nice guy. Good dude.
Genuine, too.
Genuine person. Just, a really good soul.
There's something I wanted to fucking bring up that I'm forgetting. Of course I am right now. Josh may have canceled on me, though. So, the Josh and Tyler podcast might.
When were you planning on doing it?
2 o'clock today. 1 o'clock today. He canceled at 9 o'clock this morning.
That's tough. It's hard to plan. It's tough. I don't know.
Don't you just love planning things?
I hate it.
Why not? Don't you just... Planning a podcast is so much fun. I have to say. That's one thing people have no idea.
Really?
Oh my God. Planning podcasts is maybe the most horrible thing ever. It might be the worst. Because especially if you're balancing on a minimum wage job. So you gotta find a time in your week where you're not busy, or you have enough time to have somebody come over, get set up, figure out some stuff to talk about. They come over, you talk for an hour, then you go off to your minimum wage job. That's difficult. And you have to do that every single week on whenever you get your work schedule.
And you have to match your free time that you have so little of.
Yeah.
With somebody else.
And
most people are not dependable.
No, not at all. Like today. Canceling last minute. Which people have no idea. No idea. Well, how long were we up last night?
A while.
We got home at 2:30. We were literally going till 3:10.
3:30.
No, we went to bed at 4:20.
4:20, you're right. I stayed up at 2.
It was 4:30, 4:20. We passed out eventually and then from 2:30 to 3:10, all we did was schedule. That's all we did. We just sat and figured out how much time we have and how much we can get done.
And there's not.
And there's just
shit would come up.
And I mean, what a way for school to fuck you over. I mean, what a real logistic way for school to completely mindfuck you. You have somewhere to be 5 days a week, 32 hours for 13 years, every single week. Yeah. If you don't, there's no planning. That is your plans right there. I just told you.
School, yeah.
I just told you what your plans are. That is your plans. And if you have job after that, forget about it.
That's true.
It's over.
Just now I'm figuring out how to schedule my own shit.
Of course you are. Because when did you ever need to before?
I didn't.
You didn't. Because it was school.
And then I was just exhausted. And I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. And you were just constantly tired. And not only that, but just constantly depressed, too.
Yeah. It was terrible. So then, like, you're out of school. You don't want to, I don't know. It's, like, hard to plan shit. You just want to chill.
The one thing about now that's nice is when I'm fucking exhausted and I'm just, I mean, like, because I'm still, like, crazy exhausted all the time. But when I'm able to just pause and I, like, go look at my bank account, I'm like,
it's good because, yeah.
That looks nice.
Working is, like, satisfying.
That looks nice. Oh, that's a good, that makes me feel safe.
You get something out of it.
And then when I come on the podcast, right, I come on my YouTube channel, that was good. I've really improved. Not only that, I've been really active.
You worked out.
And I can just fucking sit and just turn off my brain.
Spent building something.
Dude, it's a pain. I mean, it really is a fucking pain.
It's like working out. To get results, you have to go through the pain. The problem is school is like unnecessary pain.
Oh my god, it's the fucking worst.
It's like working out every day, but you're still fat.
That is what it's like.
What are you doing?
And you're just never losing weight.
You hate it, and it's like intense workouts. It's like those workouts you wake up 5 a.m. It's a whole day.
Fuck. You just wake up
you're
and
like a
fuck.
Marathon runner every day, but you're not losing any weight.
And the thing is with weed, right? And weed is great because weed can. A couple of things can happen with weed is when you smoke and you can go do schoolwork. It's great because you can kind of shut off your brain and just like work.
Some schoolwork, yeah.
When you smoke and you're just like kind of thinking about things, you're like, why the fuck am I doing any of this? And you just think about, and how many of those highs where you would just smoke weed and for 40 minutes you would think about how pointless school is.
Oh my god, I would get high. I was in a detective literature class,
mm-hmm.
which is a class about books about detectives.
Yep.
So I'd have to write an essay on like Sherlock Holmes or something in my free time, or I'm failing school, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's weird that this essay on Sherlock Holmes is what determined my intelligence.
Your intelligence.
And then a teacher would talk to you like, this is the most important thing. You need to get this done. If you're going anywhere in life, you need to finish this Sherlock Holmes essay.
It's almost like they have their own podcast. And that's really what it seems like. Is because I treat classes like almost like a podcast. Like, oh, this is your little thing. You've created your own little world here. And you find it important. But the idea that you are going to expect other people to consider it important is just madness. Just madness.
Yeah, that explains the podcast thing. It's just like, I guess some people... The thing is, no one cares about this as much as you do.
No one cares about this as much as I do.
Don't treat it as much with respect.
And the way that I treat this podcast is exactly how a teacher would treat their classroom. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Exact same thing. There's no difference. We both don't get paid enough. We both put way too much work in and get no results.
So what is this?
What's the difference? You talk, nobody listens. Am I running a classroom? A little bit.
I mean, look at me. Look at the way I'm sitting.
This is a little bit of a classroom.
I'm in class right now.
Now imagine if I told you to go home and I said you have to listen to this or you fail.
Okay, it's much. The school thing is much, dude. I wouldn't.
But imagine, imagine, because what is there? And some things are important in school, sure. But come on, let's not be dicks here. There's so much in school that doesn't give a fucking matter.
The thing is, you don't force people to care about what you care about.
No, you choose. You want to lose. You want to come on here. You want to listen to what the fuck I have to say.
Who are the best teachers? The people who do that. Who have that attitude.
You don't need to listen to me. You don't need to listen to me. And also, the thing is that I'm wrong. A lot of teachers don't have that in them.
That they're wrong,
they can't admit that they're wrong. I got into an argument with my junior year history teacher in class about the U.S. dollar being backed up by gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is?
Okay, let me explain this.
Okay.
The U.S. hasn't been backed by gold since the 1970s.
Okay.
And she's arguing with me today in 2020. She's 50 years off. And she's looking at me in the face in front of every other person, arguing with me that our money is backed by gold.
What is backed by? Like gold is more valuable?
So, okay.
What are you talking about? I don't use gold.
Okay, yeah.
Do I need to get gold?
I'll teach you. This is my classroom. Welcome, Professor Pushkar.
Fuck, dude, I'm so high. All right.
No, you're not. You didn't smoke anything.
I'm in school, man. I want to do drugs. What's up, Teach? Bitch.
Dumb.
What?
You haven't been paying attention these past 20 minutes?
No, what's up?
No, you were watching porn on your phone. I saw you. You were watching.
What? What are you talking about?
That's Lana Rhoades. I'm a porn addict myself. I know.
It's an art film. It's an experimental film.
It's
okay.
What's the plot?
There is a stepbrother and a stepsister.
Oh. Okay. And what
it's
is
about family and values?
Okay.
Okay.
What
what
does it explore? Because I mean, this sounds really interesting.
It explores temptations, and it explores trust and relationships and such, and blowjobs. And it's good. What were you saying about gold, teacher?
Oh, well, that sounds very interesting. I'm glad that you're watching such an educational film.
Of course.
In my classroom.
What else would I be watching right now?
But unfortunately, you missed the whole lesson about how money being backed by gold and what that means.
All right.
Because
just give us a little run through.
Well, money. It's worth something. Why is it worth something? Because it's connected to gold.
Okay.
And gold is what make money.
Who's making money?
No. So how money works, right, is always, of course, there's different types of money. So you have Bitcoin, right? Okay. So Bitcoin's a type of money. And Bitcoin's dependent on, or Bitcoin is backed by how much people want to buy it for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we choose the value of that money.
She thinks that gold is what.
So wait, hold on. So all money at some point, right? And this is how human beings did it. We all traded gold, and how much gold there was in the earth depended on how much it was worth.
That makes sense.
So the less gold that there was,
the more expensive.
The more expensive it was. The more gold that there was, the price of gold would drop. All of the money in the entire world at some point, unless you're talking about these new currencies, right? These brand new currencies, like everything in the past 100 years.
Bucks.
Before 100 years, right? All the money was backed by gold.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes complete sense.
So it's all connected. Right now, though, which is a lot of money, is the government regulates it. So the U.S. regulates the U.S. dollar. It sort of depends on, it sort of chooses how much that dollar is worth because it prints its own money. So when it gets...
We decide how much is out there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly right.
What is the gold thing? What does she think?
She thinks that our money's still backed by gold. That's how fucking dumb and retarded this teacher was.
But I feel like we mined all the gold. We're miners.
Well, we didn't mine it all. There's still lots of gold.
Yeah, we mined a good amount. Right?
It's all gone. We mined it up.
Mined before it was like you had to get it. Now we have whole teams and things.
For sure. Yeah, I think.
But it's definitely the government deciding.
It's the government, dude. Yeah, you think the fucking government now is just like, we'll just base it on gold.
What if the government?
But that's still not my point. My point is that this is such basic knowledge that I had to explain it to you.
For some.
But it's basic knowledge to anybody who is above the age of 40 and also is supposed to be teaching the history of the fucking country.
Yeah.
And here I am, a 17-year-old at this time, I give you, arguing, and not only that, teaching my teacher, who's 50 years old, how history in our country works.
He might still be using gold.
She
might still be using gold.
She's definitely retarded, so...
She might be retarded and using gold.
She was one of the worst teachers I've ever had. And Charlie will talk about her, too. Miss Cleary. She's the fucking...
Cross-country coach?
Yes.
Oh, she was cool. She did have a lot of gold on her.
Did she? She just had bags of gold?
I was always...
It's weird when you just see someone with bags of gold all around.
At a cross-country meet.
She just screams out, "No, we're back by gold." You go,
She's trying to buy shit with gold.
Sit the fuck down. She's trying to buy like cross-country shoes and shit with gold and tickets. Like, Miss Cleary, the fuck are you doing?
Put the gold away. It would weigh down the bus. It's terrible. It's the whole thing.
Miss Cleary, you can't take 59 pounds of gold on the bus.
Well, how are we going to buy our food?
Yeah.
We got to eat when we get there.
You just...
She bought bagels with gold. And we all ate them.
She just gives... like, when she has prostitutes come over, she just gives them...
A shingle.
Yeah. A shingle.
Of gold.
Oh,
an ingot of gold.
Going back to being gay.
Okay.
I forgot about this. Going back to what would it take to be gay?
Yeah, okay.
Ellie looked at me and like I think it was Saturday, whatever, and she was joking, and we were all kind of drinking. She goes, "Yeah, I'll get with Ellie, and then you get with Charlie at the same time." And like we were joking, and I laughed, and I said, "Yeah," okay. And I laughed, and I said, "Yeah, for sure." But what she doesn't understand is that even to watch Ellie and Liz get it on for 5 minutes, I would give Charlie the sloppiest, baddest head he's ever gotten in his entire life. I'm talking nutting on face. Why are you
giving him head? You would give him head in that situation.
What, to watch Ellie and Liz get it on for Are you serious? Okay. Are you kidding me?
Well, no one said you had to be the one sucking the dick. She just said...
Charlie can suck my dick. Charlie wouldn't suck my dick.
Would he?
I don't know. Who cares? Whoever wants to do the dick sucking. Whoever wants to do the dick sucking.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Is that... Rock, paper, scissors. Flip a coin.
Fair.
Okay. Fair. Maybe we both have to give ourselves blowjobs. I don't give each other blowjobs. Not ourselves. We're just on the ground.
Each other. It's fair.
So,
what do they get out of it?
I don't know.
It's funny because that's hot, but like,
yeah. Imagine
seeing you suck
Charlie's dick. Like, how is that hot?
Maybe it is.
I wish it was. I wish girls found.
Oh my god! Right?
Because we would play that so much.
That card.
Oh my god! Guys would be
If girls are so
into girls were into like guys, like straight guys kissing, there would be no straight guys. No. Everyone would be gay. Every single person would be gay.
Because of how straight they are.
Yes.
Because they want the women so bad. If they were into that, and like, you know how you go in with a wingman?
Yeah.
Just start making out, dude. All the bitches.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
And like, I didn't want to say this to Ellie, obviously, because we were all like sort of drunk and, you know, this is sort of uncomfortable. But if she was being serious, there's not even a doubt in my mind. Not even a doubt in my mind. If they let me record it, if they let me record it, I'll let Charlie fuck me in the ass.
I'll be cameraman. I'll do it.
No, you can't do this.
Why not?
Because you're getting all the benefits.
Dude, but I'm also holding the camera, the 50-pound or whatever.
The 50-pound camera. We have like an expensive.
I'll make it professional. Don't worry about it. Tasteful.
Okay. If it's tasteful, then it's tasteful. Oh, right, because you're into these films.
What are you talking about?
My
art film. Exactly.
These art films that you're really into, like Lana Rhoades hanging out and exploring.
She's a fantastic actress.
She's a fantastic actor.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
One of her roles, I mean, like, whew.
It's some of the things Lana Rhoades, you'll see her do.
Oscar level shit.
Oscar level shit. She fully commits herself to the role.
Yeah.
No one else. No one else does the thing Lana Rhoades will do for acting.
No.
And people don't want to call what she does acting. And
I
it's
haven't
just
seen DiCaprio do half of what she's done. Okay, that's all I'm saying, dude. How committed is DiCaprio? Because she is committed, bro. She's committed. She ain't going anywhere, dude.
Seriously. No, but you're right.
Yeah. She takes her job very seriously, and I respect that. She's a hardworking person.
I think that we should start doing films like this more.
Okay.
Like, where me sucking Charlie off to watch Ellie and Liz.
Oh, that's a great
This explores what themes can we get out of this?
Huh?
What themes, what symbolically,
metaphors.
what metaphors can we make?
It's coming of age, dude. That's what it is. It's coming of age. It's coming all over the age. And yeah, dude,
it's coming of age story.
Yeah.
It's about, risks and rewards.
A lot of risk.
A lot of risks.
A lot of reward.
A lot of reward. We can do this. How much money would this cost?
$20.
A 20-pound camera, $20.
Not my phone. Shot on the iPhone.
You just said you would have a 20-pound thing.
Yeah,
That's why we needed you. Well, now you're on the iPhone.
I'll just carry a weight or something. It's the same amount of work. It doesn't matter. It's the same amount. That's not, yeah. I'll have lights. Turn the lights on.
You go, I got lights. You just flick on the light switch.
The lighting going, Right,
I would love to see you make a movie or direct something.
Are we still talking about porn? Or just anything?
You can, if you want to.
I will.
If you want, it can still be about porn.
I could make a good porn. I could.
That's a good fake job. Making porn?
Because any guy could be
a
great director.
Are you kidding me?
What makes a good porn director?
Yeah.
Be a horny guy. Watch porn.
What? This is the easiest?
Yeah.
How do you make it?
It's weird that some people suck at it.
When you watch a bad porn, right? Like just... I mean...
You got all the pieces. What's going on?
You're just supposed to fuck.
Yeah.
And you did it wrong. In some way, you're supposed to fuck, and somebody hits record, and you fucked it up.
I'd fuck it up somehow.
You do it in a funny way. You'd fuck it up in a good way. Like, you'd be recording, and then, like, you trip into them by accident, like, in the middle of it.
Keep it in the video?
Yeah. Or, like, you get too close, and the guy would come on the camera or something like that.
I'd try to, like, make it experimental and add sound effects, but it flopped.
There's like
some people respect it.
There's weird music in the back.
It's like synthwave. Like COD music in the background. It was a part of my vision. You don't understand. It's ahead of its time, really. In 50 years' time, everyone will be watching.
What? We should make like a movie.
Okay.
Like a real movie. And just have like a crazy sex scene at the end of it. Just balls to the wall.
I say right in the beginning. Right as the movie starts. This is how you introduce the characters. And you will, somehow, through the sex scene, we'll have all the information we need for the whole movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going on this. Let's build on this a little bit. I feel like we found something.
Through this sex scene, we will understand both characters, what they're like, what they're going through, where the story's going.
So,
what type of
establish
movie do you want
to make? Plot.
Yes.
Not plot. Establish plot, character development.
Are they going to develop in this?
They're going to develop in this movie.
Okay.
You're going to establish their problems.
Setting.
What they're about.
Yep.
and you're gonna do it while they're fucking.
Making love, yes.
Making love, fucking. It's all the same thing. So it starts off, right?
Yeah.
Look, who's starring? Who's starring in this movie?
Bob Odenkirk.
So we have Bob Odenkirk and
The bitch who played Skylar.
okay. Is it just them? Is it just them too? Or is it like a orgy? Like, are we going in and there's like a
movie?
We can have at least, 4 people having sex.
Who else would be there? Walter Jr. I don't know why I'm only thinking.
Stop. All right, no. We're done. Half of the orgy's already Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul characters. There's no more. We gotta have. Damn it!
And Thor.
Okay, that's one. What's his name? Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans? Which one?
I think it's more interesting watching ugly people fuck.
Okay, well, hold on. Just wait.
Okay.
Who's Thor?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth? Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Chris Hemsworth, Bob Odenkirk,
yeah.
and that bitch from Breaking Bad, who's Walter's wife. So we have those 3, and then we'll get Danny DeVito.
Perfect. What's the plot?
So, okay. So the scene starts. The opening shot of the movie, it's in a hotel, right? So we're in a hotel room, and the hotel door room opens, and you're just slowly going in, and you hear moaning, and the bed's moving.
Okay.
But you don't see who's there.
You start off from the hotel door
Right.
to the bed.
Right. It's
lifting.
symbolic on how coming of age stories.
We have to,
You go in.
We're going.
You're going
Coming
in.
of age.
You're coming of age.
So age is about to show. Who's there? Who's aging? It's Danny DeVito's balls out. Establishing shot of his balls. And then it lowers. And where his balls were is like Chris Hemsworth and Bob Odenkirk making out right there. They're making out. Skylar is just taped to a wall. In the background, it's Danny DeVito's pimp, and he's like, he takes a cigarette and he puts it on Bob Odenkirk's ass. So you're gonna suck his dick.
it's all one shot too. So there's no cuts. It's
Absolutely
all.
not. Just
So you start it zooms in, you turn, and it's just Danny DeVito's big ginormous ball sack right there.
Yeah.
Fucking Chris Hemsworth as he makes out with Bob Odenkirk.
you have to lower it.
Yeah.
Their faces. Okay.
Well, actually, you know what we could do? We could get let's get like crazy with this filmmaking.
Go
okay.
through the balls.
Go through the legs, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Go through Danny DeVito's legs.
Balls
zoom in. Yeah, balls on the top.
Yeah, like you're crawling in there.
To see Bob Odenkirk and Chris Hemsworth making out. Then after you get like a zoom up, you slowly turn and boom,
Skylar on the wall.
Skylar on the wall. Is she naked? Kinda. Okay, so she's kinda naked,
Yes.
and then you just get like a full shot of what's going. Now, what does this mean? What does this establish?
Everything.
So,
Yeah.
what's the plot now? So let's come up with characters.
Okay.
No, let's come up with characters.
Danny DeVito, I feel like
Danny
we see him
DeVito.
first. He's important.
He's important. He's for sure.
Now, so
Is
he has
Danny
some sort
DeVito-
of power dynamic right now because his balls. We see his balls first.
Yeah.
And he's like there. He's not doing anything.
He's fucking Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
He's
okay.
fucking Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Wow. He's
So
making out with Bob Odenkirk.
yeah. So he's fucking the hottest person there. So there's a
He's in the top of the
There's a
ladder.
real power dynamic, right? But so the whole movie, Danny DeVito somehow just keeps fucking over Chris Hemsworth.
Literally.
Yes, symbolically and literally.
So this story is about Chris Hemsworth overcoming the odds that is Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Now, what is this power dynamic?
Yes.
Is it a pimp?
So-
Is it a boss, maybe?
A boss, maybe a pimp. So we need something a little bit more. I feel like maybe
Corrupt
like
politician.
corrupt politician. Maybe has some like backstory. This could be good, like some blackmail. Like we get into it. Maybe Chris Hemsworth is only having sex with Danny DeVito
because he's blackmailed.
Because he's blackmailed.
Okay.
Okay.
What is he blackmailed for?
I'm up. It's coming. I feel it. Pause.
He has a side business of
watching H3H3.
He's a fan.
He's a fan of Chris Hemsworth in this movie. He's
it'll
huge.
Ruin his career.
It'll ruin.
He plays Chris
his
Hemsworth.
Entire H3H3 plays Chris Hemsworth.
What? I didn't say that. We can do that.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say Chris Hemsworth plays himself.
Oh yes, of course he does. So, and he's just this ginormous H3. He can't. He walks out every single day and he just goes Vape Nation, and just like vapes and.
Okay. Bob Odenkirk is playing H3H3.
Oh.
He's playing H3H3.
If you were a movie company right now,
yeah,
how would you say no to this?
Take all of our money.
So H3H3 is played by Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
So this now gets really
on video. So it's like
it's on video.
It's not that he just likes H3.
Yep.
Look at him. He's kissing him right there.
He's kissing him right there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so Danny DeVito is what is he? Is Danny DeVito like a behind the scenes like?
He's like an assassin sort of dude.
Assassin? He's an assassin.
No.
Yes. Barry?
Yes. Yes.
So
yes, he's
Danny
an assassin.
DeVito is an assassin like Barry. He's a hitman.
Okay.
But for some reason he is also gay and wants to fuck Chris Hemsworth. And Chris Hemsworth wants to have sex with the H3H3.
Now, the assassin thing is interesting because, like, why is he doing this? Why is he not killing? He was sent to kill Chris Hemsworth.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
He didn't want to do it. Chris Hemsworth was, like, a cool dude.
Right. Of course.
So we blackmailed him.
Okay.
This doesn't make sense. I'm trying to get somewhere.
You're trying to get somewhere. I don't think it's working.
The assassin thing is throwing me off.
So should we?
They're gonna kill Skyler. He's gonna kill Skyler.
Still,
no.
I'm missing a little bit. All right. Fuck this. Fuck the whole assassin thing. Let's go corrupt politician. He's from Gotham. He's a Gotham mob boss.
Okay.
And he finds the shit on the politician and he wants him. What does he want him for, though? He doesn't want taxes. He doesn't want... Well, he also wants to fuck him, but he also wants something else. He doesn't want taxes on his My Little Pony merch because what Danny DeVito does is actually run a company of selling My Little Pony merch.
Okay. Taxes. What does Chris Hemsworth have to do with
Well,
taxes?
he's a politician.
I thought he was playing himself. He's a politician.
He's a politician who's playing himself.
He's another politician. Chris Hemsworth is a politician in this world.
Yes.
After Marvel, he decided to...
Yes, of course.
And he's very alt-right.
He's alt-right as fuck.
Okay.
Danny DeVito is a My Little Pony, runner of a company.
Okay.
Gets blackmail on Chris Hemsworth for being in love with H3H3, played by Bob Odenkirk.
Brings H3H3
in. Fucks
Chris Hemsworth.
Fucks Chris Hemsworth while he's making out.
What is Skyler doing? She's Ela.
This is, this whole Skyler thing.
Yeah.
It really messes up.
What if she's just Ela Klein?
She's Ela.
She's Ela. She's
Done.
just there because she's a kinky ass bitch, dude. And
Done.
she likes to be taped in the wall.
We have a movie. We have
We have all of our characters.
We have a whole out. We have our opening shot.
What's the ending of the movie? Chris Hemsworth.
Fucking Danny DeVito.
To death.
We did it. Whole plot of a movie. Done.
Movie.
We just made one.
There we go.
On the pod.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Way better than the Marvel movie. Like,
okay, but be honest. Would you rather watch this?
Absolutely.
Shit
it's not even a question. It's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Especially if we got the actors in.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Chris Hemsworth making out with Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk in like an H3 costume. Skylar with like a shitty Ela accent taped on a wall. We have Danny DeVito's balls.
Balls. Straight balls.
Dude, we're the first people to get Danny DeVito's balls. For all I know, I don't think it's been
I don't think that's true.
Film.
I don't think that's true.
Fuck.
I don't think that's true.
What if we CGI'd it?
We're the first people to CGI
Danny DeVito's balls.
Danny DeVito.
Awesome.
Guys, this was episode 81.
Okay.
Of the Kpush podcast.
That was an interesting one.
This was maybe one of the best podcasts we've ever made.
You think so?
No, it was horrible. This was a terrible episode. It was really bad.
I don't know how to feel. What do
I
think?
don't know how to see it.
I never know how to feel after
I
this.
never know how I feel. We talked for a full hour. We didn't stop talking. We laughed. We cried.
We cried. We came.
We're gay. We're gay.
That's it.
We came out. So.
Yeah. We'll do more.
We'll do more. We'll definitely do more of this. Whatever this was, we'll do more of it.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. He, them, she, her, thing, guys,
everybody,
whatever.
DeVito's balls.
All of them.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching.